I was at the office on Monday morning when I realized I had forgotten an important document at home, so I had to go back and get it. I must have left it on the table after taking the kids to school. When I reached the house and saw my husband's car parked in the compound, I stopped. I thought, when did he come home? I thought the business trip was supposed to last 3 weeks. Why didn't he tell me? I opened the living room door. For a moment, I could not breathe. I just froze. Jesus Christ, what is going on here? Chris, what are you doing? Answer me! My eyes locked on hers, Abigail, my brother's ex-wife, and then on my husband, Chris. Both of them half naked in my living room. Abigail looked at me, then looked at my husband and started shaking. My husband looked at me with a troubled face.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at work?
I heard his voice, but my mind was somewhere else, trying to understand what I was seeing. My heart was beating too fast to speak. Yes, our marriage had not been the same for the past 2 years. Yes, we were trying to fix it. Yes, he had been traveling more. But never did I think he would cheat, let alone with my brother's ex-wife. I felt my hand lift on its own. I wanted to slap him. But before I could, he grabbed my wrist and pushed me backward.
Don't you dare.
He turned to Abigail and said,
Let me go upstairs and pack so we can leave.
Then he walked out while Abigail gets dressed. The man I married for 7 years just ignored me, as if I was nobody, as if I was an outsider. I looked straight at Abigail. I took you in and treated you like a sister and a best friend. I defended you to everyone, especially when you were going through a divorce with my brother. I stood by you. She said, crying, I didn't plan for it to happen. It just did. Love happened. You took what wasn't yours and called it love? I shot back at her. Then I saw my husband come downstairs with a bag. They held each other like I wasn't even there. He grabbed his car keys and they walked out. Everything felt like a dream, a lucid dream where I couldn't stop what was falling apart right in front of me. I stayed home. I could not go back to work. That night, he did not come home. I cried all night. I kept wondering how the 2 closest people in my life could stab me in the back like this. For weeks, he didn't. I tried to tell myself I didn't care, that I was done. But the silence in the house hurt. I remembered how loud things used to be. The arguments, the broken things, the excuses. Months later, I heard they were living together, publicly posting pictures, going places he never took me or the kids. Then a year later, I heard the whispers. He was drinking more. He lost his job. People saw her shouting at him, calling him useless and boring, and he just stood there, quiet. My heart broke for him. Then one evening, he came home. He looked tired, dirty clothes, red eyes, shaking hands. The kids were asleep. He looked like someone who had finally crashed.
I made mistakes. She's not what I thought. She talks and talks. She doesn't understand calm. I thought I wanted excitement. I thought I was unhappy with you, but I see now what I called boredom was peace. What I called routine was love. I didn't lose you because you failed me. I lost you because I failed myself. I'm a man. I should have acted like one. I should have done better. I should have tried to fix things instead of running into another woman's arms. I miss you and the kids. Please forgive me. Give me a second chance. I promise I'll do better. Let's work on our marriage. Let's go to counseling, please. I'll do anything.
I just sat there and listened to him talk. I was speechless. He covered his face and cried. I looked at him and I remembered everything he did. The humiliation, the betrayal, the way he left without looking back. But I also remembered the father of my children, the man who once held my hand. He walked out that night, leaving his apology behind. The house was quiet again, but this time, the quiet felt good. Now, I am sitting with the question I have been running from. Should I give him another chance for the sake of our children? Or should I keep the peace I finally found without him?